You're a dad in your 40s or 50s trying to get lean using the same fitness advice made for single 24-year-olds. That's exactly why you keep failing. It's not because you're lazy, it's not because your metabolism's broken, and it's definitely not because you lack discipline. The problem is most fitness programs were never fully designed for fathers with businesses, stress, kids, responsibility, or real-world pressure. So what happens? You try keto, you try fasting, you try Ozempic, you try boot camps, you try calorie tracking, or another 12-week shred. And eventually life gets busy again and the weight comes back, okay? Your energy crashes and you slowly start feeling like a stranger in your own body. And I get it because I grew up watching it happen to my old man. My name's Dion. I was an overweight kid who hated the way he looked. Okay, then one day my dad decided enough was enough. He transformed his body in his 40s, and watching him do it changed everything for me. He started coaching me at the back of his shed. That shed became the reason I fell in love with this work. When he passed away, I made a promise to him and myself that I'd dedicate my life to helping dads become the man their family deserves. That promise became 2 gyms in Western Australia and a system that's now helped over 500 Aussie dads drop 10 to 20 kilos in under 6 months without losing their business, their sanity, or their lifestyle. We help business owners, FIFO workers, tradies, executives, blokes. Everyone thought had it all, but internally they're flat, they're tired, they're disconnected, they're embarrassed by what they saw in the mirror. And here's what I discovered over 15 years in the trenches. These men did not need more motivation, okay? They need a system built specifically for dads, because most fitness programs, okay, are designed for single blokes, fitness fanatics, influencers, or people with unlimited time, okay? That's not you guys. You've got staff, clients, kids, depending on yourself, which means your fitness system has to fit your real life. Okay, or it dies the second life gets busy. And mate, you probably already know exactly how this feels. You wake up exhausted, your joints ache, you avoid photos, you avoid the beach, you avoid taking your shirt off, you get puffed kicking the footy with your son, okay? Your confidence drops, your patience drops, your energy drops. And deep down we start wondering, where has the old version of myself gone? You used to feel sharp, strong, disciplined, confident. Now you barely recognize yourself. And the worst part, most dads silently accept this. They tell themselves, this is just what it looks like getting older. Bullshit. I've watched men in their 40s and 50s completely rebuild their body, their confidence, their energy, and their marriage in under 6 months. Take Mike, for instance, mid-40s, runs a business, came to us 40 kilos overweight, constant hard conversations with the doctor, avoided being in family photos. 6 months later, 35 kilos down. Business is booming, going back to see his family in the UK, looking like a completely different man. And even his wife now has lost 20 kilos, having him lead by example. Or Steve just hit 40. He told me his roster was the reason he couldn't get into shape. 5 months later, 25 kilos down. He feels 10 years younger. He feels like the dad his kids actually deserve. He even entered a bodybuilding show with us as well. These aren't outliers. This is what happens when you have a system that actually fits a dad's life. Now, I know what you might be thinking. I've tried everything. Why would this be different? Here's the truth. It's not your fault the other stuff didn't work. Every program you've tried was built for the wrong man. For a 24-year-old with no kids, no business, no responsibility, and no real pressure. You're not failing those programs. Those programs were never designed for you. That's why the Fit Dad method is built around 4 things and 4 things only. Number 1 is the rebuild. We rebuild your identity because if you see yourself as a tired, overweight version of yourself, you will always sabotage the lean one. We need to change the man first. Number 2, structure. Installing structure that fits the dad life. Meal plans, meal frameworks, training that takes only 30 to 45 minutes, routines that actually survive busy weeks, FIFO swings, and family chaos. Number 3, standards. We need to raise your personal standards. The standards you hold yourself to become the standards your kids will inherit, okay? We rewire what normal looks like for you. Number 4, accountability. Real accountability that keeps you consistent. Weekly check-ins, direct coach access, and a brotherhood of dads who don't let you slip back into the old version. Because once the man changes, the body follows every single time. And that means simple nutrition, sustainable training, clear structure, real accountability, routines that fit around your family and your work life. No starvation, no 2-hour workouts, no living in the gym, no sacrificing your life just to get lean. We've had dads lose 20+ kilos while running the business, come off medication, rebuild dead marriages, get back into family photos, and regain confidence inside and outside the house. They've become the father that your kids look up to again. One dad, Michael, told me as well, mate, the weight loss was almost a side effect. I just finally felt like myself again. That's the real transformation, because this isn't about abs, it's about becoming the man your wife, your kids, your younger self would be proud of again. For another 12 months from now, you can either feel still tired, still uncomfortable in your own skin, still saying, I'll start Monday, or you can finally take control of your health, your confidence, and your identity again. If you're ready for that, click the button below and book your free dad diagnostic call. It's a 20-minute call with one of our senior coaches. We're gonna map out exactly why you've been stuck, show you the 90-day path to dropping the weight, and give you a clear plan you can use whether you work with us or not. No pressure, no hard sell, just a real plan built for dads by a coach who's lived it. Click the button below, book a call, and your future self and your family will thank you for it.